Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day today. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by and checking it out. I really hope you like it. Today I got a feature request from one of my fellow VX9 clanmates, Commander Blitz Leader 24. I just call him CB. He's in this AMX CDC. He got it from the rental code thing from Commander AF last week. And at the time of this game, man, he only had 26 games in this thing. And he takes this thing out and just wrecks these dudes. And it's a beautiful thing to watch. And he just puts on a clinic. And he just had a great game. I asked him if he'd like to have a replay made. And he was really excited. And I'm really excited to show it off for him, y'all, because when you watch this guy play, it's easy to spot excellence, and this dude knows what he's doing. So y'all sit back, go get your favorite beverage, and I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get to it, y'all. Thanks for watching. So CB's on the cliff map, and he's in his AMX CDC, which is this squishy tier 8 French medium thing with no armor. I mean, it's got less armor than most TDs, but what it does have is speed and good gun dispersion, and with a good crew and some, equipment, man, you can get the dispersion down to TD level, like 0.31, which is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, camo, you can get it in the 30s, but at the time of this game, he's only got 26 games in this thing, and he's going to take it over here and get in this bush, and he's going to put on a clinic on how to, bush mechanics, and he's got this pretty much perfected. He has got piles and piles and piles of tanks, 3 marked, and when you watch the guy play, it's easy to see that this dude knows what he's doing. But yeah, this tank he got it in the rental program, and he just has a great game. Doesn't have 6th sense or nothing like that. Just got a basic crew. And there goes the Chiri, and I gets a good hit on it. And as you're gonna see, ELC is doing a great job spotting. Here comes the ISM, and doesn't get a pin on the ISM, unfortunately. And their heavies are gonna push down the one line. And his team's heavies gets a good hit on the TNH 105, and the team doesn't really push. They just kind of stall. There's gonna be one push. His team's gonna make to try to turn the corner there, and it's not gonna work out well for him. And then from then on, the rest of the game is going to be a defense game, and he's pretty much going to hold the line, and along with his ELC counterpart spotting for him. But CB is an exceptional player. Like I said, he's got piles and piles of tanks, 3 marked. Most of them are 2 marked. He's a TD guy. He said his favorite tank is the Grilly 15, and that's the tank he's got the most games in, well over 1,000. He's got about 23,600 plus games, and he started in 2018. And he's a history buff. He loves armor, and that's kind of what got him into the game. And he said this is his favorite tank, game to play, and it's obvious because he knows what he's doing. He's got Pools medal. If you go and you look him up, he's got a Pools medal. He's got 5 or 6, like 6 Radley Walters, 3 Kolobanov medals. I mean, he's got over almost 428 high caliber and 182 top guns. This dude is an exceptional player. And as you can see, their heavies are trying to, they're pushing over the ridge, and he's just peeking out. And this, when I watch this game, it's like, man, I can't believe he's not getting spotted. And he's just doing a really good job, poking. He's a TD guy. That's what he does. That's what he plays mostly, is TDs. And he's just trying to see if he can craft a shot here on his T-34. And he's not a greedy player, though. That's the thing. If you really watch him play, is like he's doing a really good job trying not to get spotted. Because if you get spotted in this thing, you're gonna die. I mean, they're gonna blast you with HE. He's gonna take a shot on the Tiger P, and he's gonna return. The Tiger P is gonna return a shot. It was probably just a blind shot. He takes out the Tiger P. That's his first kill of the game, and he's gonna work his way back into this, go back into cover of this bush over here. As you can see, his teammates in the T-34, the Astron Rex, and the AT-7 have pushed around the into the center of that. We can climb up that hill there, and but unfortunately they're gonna get caught in a crossfire and be sent back to the garage. And CB pretty much can see this about to happen, so he gets back in the bush, and he's just in a primo position to snipe these guys. And it's like, man, what a beautiful thing to watch. This is what TD guys dream of. Tanks that can't, that are lit up, he can shoot at, and they can't see him. And he just works the bush mechanics perfectly. He spots them, then he pulls back, and then takes a shot. They can't see him. They'll never spot him. Never. As long as he's careful. It doesn't mean they can't blind shot. And which, when I was watching this game, I was like, I cannot believe they're not taking any blind shots over here. And then he takes out the ISM. I mean, if they load up HE, they can annihilate this tank, because it's only got like 30 armor in the front of the hull, and 20 on the sides and 20 in the back. I mean, this thing is it's like a TD, man. It's got no armor, but it's got good mobility and a really good gun, and he gets a great shot on the T-29. The T-29 is focused on his teammate in the ELC in the 90, and CB is just gonna work this dude over. And again, the T-29, I'm really surprised he didn't take any blind shots to try to take out, at least shooting in direction. I don't know, maybe he doesn't have that turned on. I can't imagine. This is a tier 8 and tier 7 game, so trying to see if you can get that dude lit up again. I mean, if you look at it, he's already over 4,400 damage. I mean, it's just wow. And this tank has got what got a DPM about 2,400 if you get a good crew in it. It's got 57 going forward, 20 backwards. The gun is can do about 240 per damn shot is about average, and pen is like 212 is average on a pen. So I mean, it's got a decent gun, and he as you can see, he's figured out a way to make it work. And man, I just when I watched this game, I just couldn't believe it. Like, wow. And now the game's almost over. He's going to pull up and see if he can, because all that's left is a couple. And there's a Scorpion. Scorpion smashed him for with HE, which is what I would be using too, because I mean it's basically a TD. And then he hits him with gold. And he's going to pull up here and get a good cracking shot on this this tier 7 American TD. I mean, that little Scorpion is a pretty good little tank. I mean, it doesn't have a fully traversable turret, but it's got really good camo. It's kind of like the little biscuit, like the little ELC bis. I mean, it's just a little pain on the battlefield once it gets kind of like the way CB's been. And CB was heading across this open area, and he spots that T-28, and he told me, he's like, that wasn't planned. He's like, I knew I was about to get caught out in the open, and it wasn't going to work out well for me, because that thing's got a massive gun on it. So he's like, man, he takes and uses the tank's speed to his advantage, and tries to get into cover over here. And fortunately, he does. He manages to get over here to cover, and the T-28 hasn't spotted him, and he gets a good cracking shot on the T-28. The T-28's coming around, hits him for 424, and but look at this. takes him out, man. That's beautiful. Now all is left is the ELC of a 90, and I mean, this whole game was basically a defensive game, and he was pretty much one of the guys that pretty much corked that whole one line, and just made those guys' lives miserable. And like I said, I just couldn't believe it, man. It was like dudes just to pull out in front of his gun and just stay there. And I mean, that's what TD guys dream of. And he just had a banging good game right there. He's trying to get over there. You can see he's got 58, 100 in damage, 200 more. He can be at 6,000. I guess that's, trying to catch an ELC. You definitely don't want to have an ELC one-on-one with your teammates. The little rascals they're like little squirrels running around. And but that's the game, man, and it's over with. And man, what a great game, dude. Great game. You got Ace Tanker, Man Bruiser, Arsonist, Duelist, Fighter for 5 kills, Fire for Effect, Top Gun. You did 6,022 in damage. You had 248 in assist damage for a combined, 6,270. I mean, wow. And interestingly enough, man, he hit like 10 different tanks on the enemy team. I mean, that's pretty crazy. He put shells into 10 enemy tanks, and he spotted the E25 as in the opening and passing. And he made a pile of credits, man. 82,000 credits. So, wow, man, congratulations, dude, on a fantastic game. And interestingly enough, if you go and look at the World of Tanks replay, he currently holds, there's a little kind of a glitch in the recording of this, but as you can see, at the time of the recording of this video, which was yesterday, May 19th, he has the highest damage game in a AMX CDC of this current patch. So, man, hats off to you, buddy. Not only did you have a great game, you sit in the top position of most damage. Uploaded to World of Tanks replay. So fantastic, man. All around great game. I'm really proud to show it off for you. You did a superb job. You're a banging good player, and he's this quiet, unassuming dude that you would never think this guy is like this, and that's the kind of people that he is. He's all business, and he knows what he's doing, and he's a really good dude. And the first time I ever came up against him, just playing pub matches, and I got into a 1-on-1 against him. Of course, I didn't survive, and that's when I was like, wow, this dude's really good. And if you go back and you look at his record, yeah, the dude knows what he's doing. And I've only managed the 2 mark a tank, and this dude's got piles of tanks 3 marks. So CB, great game, dude. I really enjoyed platooning with you last night, man. You're a good dude and a great player. And y'all, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if it wasn't complete garbage due to me, please consider subscribing and leaving a comment. And congratulate CB on a great game, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that y'all have a great day. Y'all take care, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.